Hi friends, back again. I am just going to do an update for Roxy's Journal of Stitchery. I have ended up turning under this edge and just doing a small running stitch to keep it turned under. My thoughts, I do not want to put them on the background. I realise I don't like that background that I made first with the big vase on it. I don't like it to the extent that I don't want to use it. So I'm thinking these are all individual pieces, yet to be known what is going to happen with them. A big rag book or something. I will be cutting the vase of flowers off of the big piece and putting that aside to be slow stitched. October I'm going to Moss Vale. I've got a house sit for 6 weeks in Moss Vale looking after a little kitty, so I probably will take something like that as a big project to do in the evenings, and hopefully there will be many days I can get out to Greendoor, say hi to Zoe, hang out, catch up with Juju, and just have, well, a holiday really. Okay, so cast that off, so that is actually really and well and truly finished. And I want to talk about the next project up there. So this is yellow, green, bright yellow and red, pinks, 2 pink flowers. It might work in a series of pages in a book. But I look, honestly, I'm really happy with these. I might even just individually, like Dawn was doing, individually frame each one. Just missing the very first big vase. So I've been thinking about volume 8, and I remembered that I had my table runner that I did at Christmas with Rachel and Sarah and Juju, and I just thought, you know what, it's been scrunched in the cupboard a bit. There's plenty more room. There's room for so many things still. I knew it wasn't, I hadn't finished it. There's so much more to do. So I think what I'm going to do is continue adding to this. It's a table runner, so it works. So I love it. I love it so much. I love this beautiful piece that Rachel brought over from Italy from the nuns as the background. I love my bits of couching, and I just love it. And I just had put it away because I knew that I had much more work to do on it and wasn't, this is the nun's mark, wasn't really ready to do it. Sometimes I work on a project like this and it's big and it's a little bit overwhelming, like the first vase, where I just think I need a break from it to come back fresh. And now that volume 8 has got, basically it is one of these with the extra bits on, and there's prompts for the extra bits, I just thought, oh, that's absolutely perfect. It'll be really full. It's really big. It was one of the bigger ones that Rachel brought over. I love the nun's mark. And the reason I did a circle in the middle was because I was thinking, if it's a table runner or in the middle of a table, this kind of would be where you could put a plate. It'd give you an outline for a plate, maybe a candle, maybe, I don't know what, maybe a bowl with bread rolls. Who knows? We'll find out. I am not a person who would be doing this sort of thing for my table. At least I didn't used to be. But I think the bug has got me, and I want to put more stuff up around the house. It's my house, I can do what I like. So that's what I am going to be doing, and possibly this video, I don't know, I think I might wait for the first prompt actually. I don't know if that's the first week of July. I don't know if the first prompt will be gather your materials, because I think we've already been told to gather our materials. I don't have a stash ready to go. I want to hear what the prompts are, think about what colours I've already put on. I've got a bit of this. I love this sort of bright citrusy colour, which I toned down a bit here with a bit of brown. I've got a bit of reds. This was supposed to be a Christmas table runner. Now, while I do celebrate Christmas with my family, I don't particularly like the iconography of Christmas for me in my own home. I like it to look at it, but I'm not a Christmas person. I prefer a bit more toned down. So I've got beautiful ticking from Rachel. Some little things. I've got a little tub. Oh, let me just get it. So I've got this box which has got my Rachel fabrics in it. Now, some of these are from her printed. Yeah, I think most of these are printed. So I have got some bits in both the linen and the cotton. So I could use especially some of these bits. Oh yes, some of that for sure. Possibly. I might not use that. That's because that's a complete page for a book, so I might not use that, and that would be lovely thread painted. I've got some of the butterflies. I'll have to work out, so I've already cut into that. I'll have to work out what works, you know, I'll just see what works. But these are bits and pieces I've saved off the sides, or yeah, that'd be great. These are the offcuts. This is funny because this is like their little tester offcuts, but some of them might be good. Maybe along. I haven't at the moment. I've got the nun's mark on that end, and I've got that little bit on this end, but I've got nothing along that whole outer panel. And I'm thinking some of those might be nice. What else have I got in this little box? So I've got some of the more nature's ones, which I wouldn't use them. But I definitely have some that have got a bit more of the colour. Like, I think that's a definite to go on. It's both got this end. Don't know if I'd use that part, but I may use this part or that part. So that's something I think I'll take out. Oh, these are just so beautiful. These lend themselves to just making a bit of a rag book. So, oh, the ladies. Oh, they might work. This might work too. All right, I've got a couple of pages I'm taking out. I do prefer the cotton to the linen. I know the linen's really nice to stitch into. I might bring this one out for the butterfly, but also for that and that. Got quite a few of these. I think that the way my overall thing looks, I'd rather get out a few more doilies and things. Don't know if I would put, that's small enough. I'll put that aside, that's a bit too big. Huh. All right, now I've got one more thing that's got some bits from Rachel. So we've got that. Let me put this back on my shelf. Now I've got my pouch that I made at the workshop with the girls. So this table runner was a 3-day workshop, and this was meant to be a wall hanging, a 1-day workshop. But inside here are a lot of the bits and pieces that I got from Rachel and Sarah at that workshop. So I'm thinking that all of this will go with each other and with that pile. So in terms of my my stitching basket that I made, my big basket for projects, I'll put them in there. So this is ready to go for when we get the first prompt. I'll put it in my little vessel on the lounge room table, and ready, steady Eddie. I hope you enjoyed that. I will be slowly getting back into the swing of things after many upsets, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.